Boqueron. Looks like a public dock. Seems like we timed this perfect. The wind is just starting to come in. So hopefully we'll get back to the boat before it gets strong. And it's still early in the morning, but it looks like COVID has really hit this place because it's just deserted. Lots of places are closed. And as you can see, I'm the only cruising boat in the anchorage. And the guidebook says this is one of the most popular anchorages in Puerto Rico. There's absolutely nobody here. When I got here yesterday, there were a lot of jet skis zooming around. So there's life here. So anyway, mission accomplished. I got some water, some bottled water, because the tap water just doesn't taste very good around here. The tap water I got from Salinas, yeah, just doesn't have a very good taste to it. So I'm drinking, I get the big gallon jugs of drinking water, so I've been drinking that. It tastes a lot better, and you can see this is kind of, it definitely looks like a party town because you got the beach and then there's a whole bunch of bars, restaurants there, hotels. You got a big beach. So I can certainly imagine in non-COVID times this is a pretty hopping place. But now it's a ghost town. So it is Monday. No, it's Saturday. I don't know why I think it's Monday. Maybe because about to take off on about a 250-mile sail to Luperon, the Dominican Republic. I guess it just kind of feels like Monday because offshore sailing is back in the office for me. It's pretty breezy right here. We're here in Boqueron, southwest corner of Puerto Rico. Winds are gusting about 20 knots, but that's wind that's just getting accelerated around the corner according to the weather models. And as we work our way north of here along the coast, the winds are going to drop off. And we're probably going to have light winds until this evening. Then we should begin to pick up easterlies. And then as we work our way up by the north side of the island, they should become light to moderate, about 10 to 15. And we should have that until Monday, and then it's going to freshen from the northeast to about 15 to 20. Then begin to back off again on Tuesday as we approach Luperon. Hopefully we'll make Luperon sometime mid-morning on Tuesday. So that's the plan anyway. And I was going to hold off a little bit. It's about noon right now. But I'm ready to go, so I think we ought to just begin the beguine here and get this old crate underway. Got the right of way here. He's got lured on me. So I'll make spaghetti here. Always fun cooking a meal when you haven't been at sea, cooked a meal. Well, you haven't been at sea a while and you haven't cooked a meal at sea in a while. It's always a challenge. It's always a shock to the system because you're not used to getting jostled around so much. Saturday evening. '20th of February. And we're almost east of Mayaguez. So we started off roaring along, and then we got into the wind shadow here behind Puerto Rico, because the winds are easterly. So we had the winds went southerly, and then we had some light airs. And then for the past several hours, we've had almost north-northwest winds. We have northerly winds now. We're steering kind of west-northwest. And just making about 2.5, 3 knots. Situation topside. And there's, we got a rainbow. So we got some showers. Those might veer the wind back around to the east. We'll see. And it's kind of lumpy because we still got these southeasterly swells that are knocking us around. Those are from the strong east to southeast winds on the south of Puerto Rico. And a little bit of a northerly swell as well. And so we got a cross wave train here that's keeping us rocking and rolling. More of these annoying rain squalls. I am seeing patches of blue, so hopefully this will work its way through in the next couple of hours. See, we're luffing now. I just have the wind vane. And the reason she's luffing up is the wind vane just can't handle the amount of weather helm she has. She's got too much sail on her right now. But if you reef down, you're going to go through this whole job of reefing down, and then 15 minutes later, the winds will be back down to about 10 knots. So the wind's coming, basically you just fisherman's reef until the squall passes, and then you're appropriately canvassed again. Yep, now the winds are, you can see she's coming back off the wind. The winds are dropping down a bit. We're not done though, because I'm feeling the temperature. I'm feeling the cold air that's coming down from the upper atmosphere. Yeah, here comes another gust. As you can see, she rounded way back up into the wind. And she's just shouldering this stuff. But I like that patch of blue sky there. Hopefully this is gonna, this will be over in about 10-15 minutes. It is the 21st of February 2021, and we are approximately 60 miles east of Cabo Samaná, where Samaná is on the east coast of the Dominican Republic. And there's a cape that sticks out, that's Cabo Samaná. And we're more or less staying about 20-30 miles offshore and just sailing along the northeast coast of the Dominican Republic. Although right now we're really just hove to, there's very little wind. And so we're going very slowly, but that's okay. Because as it stands now, we got about 165, 170 miles to Luperon. Which it's about 2 in the afternoon now, so if we had good wind, we could probably just make it in before dark tomorrow, Monday. The winds are supposed to pick up, but that would be, especially now with these light winds, that's getting to be a bit of a reach. So I think the better strategy is just slow down and get in on Tuesday morning. That also has the advantage that we'll have to clear customs in Luperon. And while customs is usually open 24 hours, many times if you're outside of business hours, you'll get charged overtime. So if we get in Tuesday morning, then we'll hit customs during business hours. So that should be much better. That should be a much better arrangement. So I just have the double reef made up, more or less just as a steadying sail. These winds are supposed to pick up from the northeast overnight and then become easterly tomorrow. and kind of about force 4, sort of in the 12 to 16 range, and might get a little brisk Monday night to Tuesday. As you get closer to the coast of the Dominican Republic, it should go down a bit. And then we got a little bit of a narrow entrance to navigate into Luperon. That doesn't look too bad, but that's another reason though I'd rather do that Tuesday morning when I know I have daylight. Because racing to get in tomorrow night, then you know, you might not make it, and it's starting to get dark, and you're trying to navigate a tricky narrow entrance under sail. That could be that could spell trouble. So I'm still in my adjustment phase of getting to sea here. We had kind of a rough night last night because we got in those doldrums behind Puerto Rico, and of course we were drifting toward one of the small islands just offshore, so I was a little worried about that. But the wind came in, and then we had all these showers and squalls last night, so we had quite a bit of wind last night. And now though, it's the showers and squalls have pretty much cleared out. There's blue sky upwind of us, and so I assume at some point here these winds are going to start to come back in and we'll be on our way. So that's all the news that's fit to print. Hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit of sleep tonight, be far enough offshore. And we'll see what tomorrow's like. It looks like pretty good sailing, but as I say, it could get kind of brisk tomorrow night. We could get around 20 knots or so out of the east to southeast. So we'll see. We take it as it comes, and we'll talk to y'all again tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. So we get greeted with a big tug with a long tow going across our bow here. So the AIS says we'll clear by about 4/10 of a mile, but you got to remember the AIS is coming from the tug, not the barge. So once again, I'm just going to stay hove to here until this guy gets past me. So here we are, we're approaching Luperon. As you can see, not a lot of detail until we get actually into the harbor. Looks like we'll have a close reach basically coming in. The only thing that's complicating all of this is that we still got a large northeasterly swell, and you can see it breaking up on the reefs there. So the swell will be pushing us in, but it just depends on how bouncy it gets in that entrance there. Well, you can see those breakers now. Those are massive. So we want to hug this eastern shore here. Boy, look at this. These breakers, you can hear them. They're roaring like a jet engine. Woo! Look at that. Burst, looks like bursts of steam. It's just the water slamming into those crevasses. Look at that, Jesus. You go up on that kind of surf, it'll not only destroy your boat, you can probably lose your life. Oh, we got some fishing buoys out here. Tell us what the current's doing. Does not appear to be much current. So we're getting into into the entrance here, and both the swells and the wind is going down. It's getting a little more fickle. So I always get nervous when that wind gets fickle. We continue to move forward here and work our way in. And you can see the mainsail's luffing. These winds are bouncing around, coming off the land. Just peak the gaff up a little more to get a little better set on the mainsail. We need to keep her sailing at peak performance right here. Fluky winds, but we're still making progress. We're in the center of the channel. So there's where we came from. This is pretty narrow in here. Not wide enough to tack back out. We'll figure that out when the time comes.